this is our 15-minute mortgage discovery call, which we've talked about before, which is the 15 minutes you do with your client between prospecting and fact-finding and affordability. It's all the opportunities to qualify, to talk about your fee, all sorts of things in the 15-minute discovery call. But one area I want to focus on right now is when you talk about yourself, when you introduce yourself, you want to introduce your value proposition. So what is a value proposition? Well, a value proposition is your opportunity to introduce yourself and what you do and how you work and the value you give to the client. Because you're going to be charging them the fee a little bit later on, telling them about the fee, so you want to be showering them with the value. So what value then do clients want? Well, we've done a huge amount of research over the last couple of years with brokers who are in the virtual world, dealing with the video world with clients and embracing that virtual environment. And the kind of value that you provide your clients goes well beyond getting a best interest rate kind of thing, which has done its rounds for years, but it all ends up in tears, doesn't it? So the kind of value then that we've seen you do, what kind of value do you provide? Well, we've looked at all sorts of areas with brokers, and these are the kind of things that we've come up with. You can read the slides as they come bounding down, but you notice there that you're guiding them along the process. You're sourcing the right loan for them, not the cheapest, but the best loan possible. You're dealing with all the paperwork. You're handling all the different people, all the lawyers and agents and people. You're explaining everything. You're operating on video to suit the customer and to save time. You're holding their hands, answering their questions. You're ensuring they're fully protected, helping you to budget. And you're also using time-saving technology. Now, there's a ton of value there, and that's the kind of value you want to put across to the client when you meet them. But you mustn't just machine gun them with all the value possible. You need to be thinking about what kind of value might suit different types of client. So then you need to start thinking about what pains they come to you with, or what problems do they come to you with. Because if they haven't come to you or approached your prospecting or your marketing, they would have gone straight to a lender. So they've come to you for a reason. They come to you, a broker, because they probably need you. So what kind of pains then does a typical client have? Again, we've done our research with modern brokers, and these are the sort of things clients come to you with. These are their problems that need solving. Again, you can read that. It's got things like unusual income. They don't know where to start. They're wary of the people in the process. They don't trust people. They feel pressurized, which is awful, really, isn't it? They can't access lenders they need to access because they're not available to them. They've got no time for lengthy interviews, no time to do the paperwork, maybe. They're worried about getting a bad deal. What they call that FOMO, fear of missing out, don't they? Which is quite a key value, isn't it? And they're worried about the costs as well. So these are the reasons why they've come to talk to you. So you need to be able to express your value proposition to maybe handle some of these problems. So let me just give you an idea of the kind of way you can do this. So I'll kind of demonstrate as well for you. Now, first of all, what does a value proposition comprise of? Well, it comprises of four things. The first area is you and your role. So my name is Paul Archer. I'm an authorised mortgage and protection advisor. It's perfectly okay. You don't need to go any more than that. And that's you and your role, isn't it? Then you want to talk to them about what you do. Well, I help people to purchase their homes, raise finance from the entire marketplace by scouring the marketplace for the right loan for you. And I take care of everything for you. So that's what I do. Then it comes to how you help. Well, I scour the marketplace for the right mortgage for you, and then I take care of everything. I deal with all the paperwork, I deal with all the people involved. I make sure that you're fully protected in case anything happens to you when you live in the house as well. And I've done this for hundreds of people in the past few years, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do it for you too. It's fine. That's just a bit of value coming in there, isn't it? Then you go on to the next bit, the next steps. Now, this is up to you, of course, but I would always say something like, what I want to do now is explain to you how I'm fully authorised and regulated to do the business with you. But then I want to see more about you and your plans. And that's it. That's the value proposition. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite smart. It's quite tailored. Think about it. Let me explain how I'm qualified and authorised to do this. Could well be the next step for you. I think people need to know that you're qualified and authorised because it gives them a good peace of mind, doesn't it? And at that point, of course, let's talk about you. Because you think about it at this stage of the meeting, is that you are in control. You can see from the sat nav there, you know where you're going, you're in control, you're sharing with the customer where you're going with the meeting. They feel quite comfortable, quite warm with you. And at this point then, you can start exploring their goals, their aims and objectives as to where they want to go. And this is your chance of 5 minutes just to listen to what their plans are. So that's the value proposition. It's quite neat, quite smart. You need to make it sound good. Obviously, you need all the various disclosure documentation, your IDDs and all those things, and your compliance people will tell you what to do there as well. But don't get too compliancy. Yes, adhere to the rules and regulations, but remember you're talking to a person, a consumer, who doesn't understand some of the technicalities that compliance people use. They need to know what's in it for them, what's the value for them, and that's what we call the value.